Okay, guys. So this is a demo of AICrafts. So AICrafts is Chat GPT equivalent, or I will say GPT equivalent, wherein you can create custom AI assistants. GPTs, which is an custom AI assistants launched by OpenAI earlier last month, towards the first week of November. Now, that's a very popular tool. A lot of people are using it, but it has got a inherent problem wherein you need to have a Chat GPT Plus account in order to access that, and that's a barrier to a lot of people I have seen. So I am creating AI crafts, which is equivalent of an alternative of GPTs, and here you don't need to have any kind of subscription of Chat GPT. So let's start. How to access that? So there is an URL which is called chat.imiv.online, and once you click, go to that URL and log in, you are going to see a screen something like this. Okay. Uh, Now, by default, it will actually show an assistant already created, but I will show you from scratch how to create an assistant and how to run it. Okay. So let's start. So in order to create an assistant, you want to first click on here and click on create new assistant. So you have to give a name. Let's say I want it. So I'm going to create an assistant which can analyze an Excel data. So I will upload an Excel data, and I will use that to analyze it. Right. So let us name the data analyst as the assistant as data analyst, and you can see I have already created it earlier, so I will just create a fresh one. Let's put today's date is 1st of November. Let's see, uh, 23. Okay. Right. So what is the instruction? Okay, so I will just copy a previously created assistant. So let me just open that as well. Chat.miv.online. So you are a data analyst and you use code to analyze complex data. That's it. You can have any instruction like that. So this is the instruction. This is exactly the instruction which this AI assistant will follow. So you can put in your instruction over here. This is the name. This is the instruction, and then you have to enable certain skills. So for example, since here you want the assistant to read a data, so you have to actually click on what is called retrieval, and you also need to enable code interpreter. You don't need web search, and you will find a lot of other skills over here like image generation. It's coming soon, and you can also add custom functions, but this tutorial is not for adding custom functions. So for this particular tutorial, you don't only need code interpreter and retrieval. You don't need to upload any file right now here. For this particular section, I can create a different tutorial. So for time being, let's stick to this particular assistant. So nothing else needs to be done. I need to save it. I will click on save, and the assistant will created. Now, okay, so it has already been created. So in order to enable the assistant, you need to first upload an Excel file. So let me show you first the Excel file which I'm going to use. So this is Excel file. This is a product level financial data of a company. So it's a company. It operates in multiple countries. You can see it operates under Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, US, and it has multiple product lines. It operates under multiple segments, and you have the data of number of units sold, manufacturing. I think it's manufacturing cost probably. Then you have the sales price. Then what is the gross sales amount, COGS, profit, and date of sales, and each and every aspect, and the year. So we have data for two consecutive years, 2013 and 2014. So I'm going to use this particular data set and analyze it. Okay, let's see. So now here, what you have to do is you have to upload this particular file. Now you can see there are two upload icons here. If you want to upload any image, you have to use this particular icon. Else, you for any other kind of files, like it can be an Excel file or a PDF file, you use this particular icon. So I will click on this and I will select this particular file, financial sample. Okay, so you can see here it's showing uploaded file financial sample.xls. Now let's start the analysis. So let's say I want to know what are the country-wise sales in 2014. Draw, and I want the this assistant to create a graph. So let's say draw a graph, or let's say a stack chart to show country-wise sales in 2014. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, so there is a problem here. It seems there are no files uploaded for me to analyze. You know, to draw a structure, I will need this. Can you please upload a file? Okay, I let's upload it once again. Sometimes it there is a problem with OpenAI right now. Sometimes the file upload creates some issues. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Hopefully, it should work now. Let's see. So it takes some time because this application is built on top of OpenAI's API, and this API is a recently launched API, and it's in beta. So right now it takes a lot of time, and sometimes it has a lot of bugs. As have seen that it didn't recognize the file which I uploaded. Hopefully this will do it, recognize it right now, and it's taking some time. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it has created a stack chart, and it is has created month-wise sales, and it has actually plotted for country-wise stack. So I mean, probably the instruction was not correct. So let me rephrase it. Let me I just want this graph to be simple country-wise data. So let's say redraw it with only country-wise. Redraw it with countries on its axis. That's it. Let's see whether it understands this instruction or not. But I don't see anything wrong here because when I mentioned a stack chart, it might got confused. So it thought that I am looking for a stack chart with countries. And since I mentioned only for 2014, so it has assumed that I am looking for month-wise data, and it has actually plotted a month-wise data. Now let's see whether this works or not. Okay, so it has redrawn it, and it has again now it has created a stack chart with different months on as a stack in a column. So anyway, this serves the purpose. So you can see here US has the maximum sales. Now let's do some follow-on analysis of. Let's say I want to understand uh, which segment has the highest year-on-year sales growth in 2014 uh, for USA. So I would just want to understand now what segment actually saw drove the growth of sales into 20 for USA in 2014. Let's see what it does. Okay, so I did a spell. There's a spelling error over here. I hope it should understand this. Okay, so it says that segment with highest year-on-year sales growth in 2014 for USA is enterprise segment. With a year-on-year growth of this. Okay, let us understand. Let me ask it to draw a stack chart. A scatter chart. Let us draw a scatter plot with uh, year-on-year 2014 sales growth in x-axis, and say let's say in y-axis I put total sales contribution in y-axis for all segments in USA. And let's say that total 2014. Let me be very specific. 2014 sales contribution. Okay, so I want to stack scatter plot with x-axis of sales growth and y-axis of contribution. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it has drawn this scatter plot. So it shows year-on-year growth in 2014. So enterprise, as it actually told in earlier chat also, of 452% growth. It has enterprise has grown this and contribute. So we can see here that small businesses has a very significant contribution in 2014, but it has seen the least amount of growth. Whereas enterprise is something which has highest sales growth and it has a decent contribution, right? Now you can actually further now deep dive. So let's say you want to know which product under enterprise actually has grown. So let us say which product under enterprise segment in USA has seen the highest year on year sales growth, right? So let's ask this question. Okay, so here is the result. It says Carrera is a product which has actually grown highest in 20 year-on-year sales, and it has around 150% growth, which is that's what it actually the data shows. So this is in nutshell how you can actually do a deep dive analysis of any data. It can draw graphs. Even if you want a product wise, let's say you want to have product wise growth, you can draw another graph. So the possibilities are endless, and you can keep on doing deep dive, and it will actually answer your questions based on your data. So now So now what else you can do with this? So you can actually uh, publish it on your website. You can also share it with your colleagues. For example, let's say you want to share this particular GPT data analyst, and what you need to do is you just go once you click on this particular drop down, you can see all the GPTs which you have created over here, and you can see a copy icon over here. If once you click on this, you will find the URL of this been copied. So now let's say anyone, you can share this with anyone, and moment somebody clicks on this URL or tries to go to this URL, it can actually come and see this assistant, and somebody can start uh, start using it. Okay. So that's one way. Another way is to you can publish it on your website. For example, you can see here there's something called publish link. So you click on it, you can also see that you can will see all your assistants over here, and you have to simply go and again copy, and you can actually embed it on your website. Once you embed it, you will actually see this interface. So here you can actually simply do the same analysis over here, upload the file and start asking questions. So that's a nutshell what you can do as a quick data analysis AI assistant.